Before you saute that schnitzel or braise some brajol, you're going to need to take a thick cut of meat and pound it until it's very thin. Well, good thing Adam is here and he's going to tell us which meat pounder is up for the task.
Before I do that, I'm going to give you a confession.
Uh-oh.
Before I had a meat pounder to call my very own, I just grabbed whatever skillet or saucepan was nearby and started whacking whatever it was, cutlet that I had to make with that.
Yeah, I was a rolling pin lady.
You know, it works, but it's not really given to much precision, which is why we think every kitchen should have a meat pounder. We tested this lineup of 8 different meat pounders.
Very different.
Get the price range. We got these for between $11 at the low end and $125 for a meat pounder. Can you believe that? We had a testing squad that had different sized hands and dominant hands, and they all used them to pound out boneless, skinless chicken breasts and pork tenderloin into nice, thin, even quarter-inch cutlets.
Which is important for even cooking.
Definitely. You've got to have them nice and even. So you'll notice, perhaps, that some of them have a spiky side and a smooth side.
Kind of a retro thing.
A little bit of a retro
wooden
thing.
Ones?
You know, the spiky side is like the old wooden ones, and it's meant to tenderize a really tough cut of meat.
Right.
We didn't test that because we just don't see it in recipes anymore.
True.
So we tested the smooth side. This one, a mallet style, has the form factor of a hammer. Didn't love these because what happens is the square head is kind of small, and if testers weren't super careful, they would get the corners onto the meat and it would make little dents and gouges into the cutlet. They had to be super careful, so we get rid of the 2 mallet style.
Making Swiss cheese out of meat.
We don't want to do that.
No.
These 3 in front of me all have offset handles. Testers weren't mad about these for a couple of reasons. I want you to give this one a try. This was the really expensive one.
Holy moly, you could do some damage there.
That was one of the reasons testers didn't like it. That's 2.5 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
And between that weight and the offset handle, give it a go on that chicken cutlet there.
All right, I'm going to do this one.
Go for it.
Oh, well, it makes mincemeat out of chicken breasts.
In 3 strokes, you flatten the whole thing. They were actually very efficient, but testers found that they were sort of awkward and uncomfortable to keep lifting and pounding with because of this offset handle. And because of the weight, they were almost too good at what they did. Also, sometimes you would get the heel instead of the full flat force of the head on there, and you would get, again, dents and gouges. The last style are in front of you, and those have vertical handles. These didn't weigh quite as much. This one was 1.75 pounds. You want to give that one a go?
Yeah, sure.
See what you think.
Yep. Takes a little bit more time, but it's doing the job.
Those were not as heavy, which testers liked. They felt like they were a little easier to pick up and wield. Now, you can see that the handle is vertical to the head, and right where your hand is absorbs some of the shock of the pound. Some testers didn't like that. Others loved it because they felt like it added precision and control that a lot of the other ones didn't have. The handle on that one was particularly good because it was about 4 inches tall and almost 3 inches wide at the widest spot, and it was covered in santoprene, so it had a nice secure grip, whereas this thing got a little slick once you were done pounding everything you were pounding.
The flat handle, too, was a little uncomfortable.
Not super comfortable. So in fact, that one is the winner, and it gets its name from its nifty handle. It's the Norpro Grip Easy Meat Pounder. It was about $20, and it was everything we could ask for in a meat pounder. I am retiring my sauté pan now.
And I shall retire my rolling pin or just use it for pastry.
Excellent.
There you go. If you want to buy the winner, it's the Norpro Grip Easy Meat Pounder, and it retails for about $20.
Thanks for watching America's Test Kitchen. What'd you think?
Well, leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or you can just say hello.
You can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
I'll see you later.